What's up, leaders? I hope y'all are having a great day. Today is kind of difficult for myself, for a lot of people out there following the assassination of Charlie Kirk yesterday. And it's motivated me to want to get online and talk to all of you and sort of ask you to ask yourself, WTF is happening in our country right now? Like, seriously, what in the world is happening to America? Why is it 2025 and we are still at the point where, first and foremost, we're naive enough to think that killing another person is going to solve anything. But second, how are we in 2025 still at a point where you want to kill someone for something that they said, and because it's opposite of what you think and how you feel? Shame on us. That's all I got to say about that is shame on us as a country, as a society of people, as a society of human beings, that it's 2025 and we still believe that killing other people is going to solve our problems. We still believe that, well, I have the right to take a person's life because they think differently than I do. Shame on us. And if you think that way, shame on you. If that shooter was so courageous and if that shooter was such, a great person, why was he cowardly enough to get up and run away from the scene of the crime instead of facing it like a man and saying, yeah, I did it and this is why I did it? You see, I don't have to agree with everything that Charlie Kirk said. I don't have to. It's just like with President Donald Trump. I don't have to agree with everything President Trump says. It doesn't matter whether I like him as a person or not. He is the commander in chief. He's the president of the United States of America, and I am a patriot of this country. I bled for this country. Therefore, my job as a citizen of this country is to support the person that is in charge, whether I like him or not. So when I go back to Charlie Kirk, again, it doesn't matter whether I agreed with him or not, whether I liked him or not. And I did like him because I liked what he stood for, which is something much, much, much larger than himself. That's what Charlie stood for. Something larger than himself. And he was killed for it. And all I got to say is shame on us. Shame on us as a society that we're going to continue killing people that are out there with the cojones large enough to stand up and go, hey, everybody, this doesn't look right. This don't feel right. Like, I don't like, am I the only person seeing this right now? Like, am I the only person willing to stand up and do something about this? Like this doesn't feel good. It takes a massive amount of courage to do that, especially in a world full of sheep. And what are we doing to those people? What are we doing to that small group of people, that 5% of people out there that are really awake and willing to stand up and go, hey, none of you are right. None of what I'm seeing with my eyes and hearing with my ears is right. What are we going to do about it? We have to fix this. We, as a collective of people, have to fix this. It takes a massive amount of courage to do that. We have to stop killing those people. We got to start listening to them. Again, it doesn't matter whether you like that person as a human or not. Like, you're still thinking at the micro level if you think that that's what's important, whether you like somebody as a person or not. I'm really bummed out. You know, when I realized what had happened yesterday, I picked up my phone and I was getting on Instagram because I was getting ready to drop another leadership bit on Instagram, and I saw on someone's profile, you know, a post that Charlie Kirk had been shot, and I thought it was a joke. I was just like who puts this kind of stuff online? Who jokes about stuff like this? Like, who thinks that this is funny? This is not funny to me. Again, whether I like Charlie Kirk or not, even joking about someone being attacked or hurt or shot or killed, that's not funny to me, because I know what real war looks and feels like, and there ain't nothing funny about it. And so something just told me, you know what? Get on Google really quick just to make sure that all is well. And I got on Google and my heart was broken to find out that it was true. Not only was he shot by a cowardly sniper, but he was killed for what he believed in. For what he believed in. Think about how mad that sounds. This young man, and I mean, he was a young man. I think Charlie was like 30, 31 years old. He was a young man killed for standing up for what he believed in. And it's 2025, and we're still doing that to people. We're still doing that to our nation's prophets. Malcolm X stood up for what he believed in, killed. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood up for what he believed in, something bigger and greater than himself, killed. I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to stay in the present